Hi guys, Dave in Texas here, and this is the 6th time I've tried to do this little video and have YouTube crash on me. Getting really old. So, very quickly, you're looking at 7 different picks. They're all different types of thicknesses. They're all the same shape, same size. The dark gray and light gray have writing on them that is actually raised, as well as have a roughed surface on it like sandpaper to make it easier to grip. Because trust me, if you're out in front of 30,000 people inside of a hot auditorium with smoke and shit, you're sweating like a pig with those lights on you. And you can't constantly reach for your towel. So it's either a sweatband or your mic stand is loaded down with two-sided tape and picks all over it, or you have one that's serrated, right? Or one that's roughed up like this one is. If I can show this to you. Still going to try to show it to you. The last time it didn't work. See that raised stuff on there? And it's on the outside edge beyond the writing. And what it does, it acts like sandpaper against your thumb. It's very rough when they're new. It makes it easier to hold on both your thumb and your index finger so it doesn't slip out of there. Alright? Now, the 30mm I use for 12-string acoustic and electric because you don't want to break those electric strings. This is a gray, just like the Jim Dunlap. This is a 60mm called a medium. This is a very lightweight. This is a medium. These are mediums, but they're different thicknesses, different materials. This is made of nylon, so it's more flippy than these medium plastic ones, right, or celluloid ones. Then you get to the heavy duties like the 88mm. It's almost like playing a brick. The mediums used on any guitar, any strumming pattern you want to. The lightweights on the lightweight strings, like on 12 strings. And the heavy duties, yeah, it's mainly lead licks that you want to play and really belt it out. Now, when I was growing up, for trainees, for the first year's class, they used to give us these. They were like tortoiseshell looking like this thing here, right? But there's this great big triangle thing, so we wouldn't drop them as constant. Like when you're 6 years old, you drop this shit. And since you have to special order these, I couldn't get one at the store today, so I made this out of a plastic piece of card, right? But they were huge. Almost like you're, brain dead to hold on to these things. And yeah, we still drop these too. Because when you're a kid in your class. Anyway, you can get one of those if you're first starting out and hold it very readily. And then they thought, well, let's don't make them that big, but let's do this. Instead of making them this size, right, we'll make them and do it what we call a jumbo these days. See, this is a jumbo. In comparison, what it looks like with the others in comparison, see how much bigger it is? It's not really that much bigger, but it is bigger. See? And you play with either of the 3 points. It makes it just easier to hold. So if you're starting out, you may want to go with the jumbo, or even with these triangles and special order them. Now, again, when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, had a very famous guitarist play with a silver English shilling. Now, I did it for many years. I would play lead licks. I would try using a quarter. This one in particular, it's 1945 silver quarter, all silver, and you can see by the edges I really used it a lot. It's all smoothed down, and it's kind of small in the hands. It does get slippery. It comes out, and it's, you can't strum for damn with it. It just tears the hell out of guitar strings as well as pick guards. But lead picking is okay. It's kind of tough to use. I wouldn't recommend it for a new person trying to use this as a pick. But if you're in a tight spot, it's better than nothing. And of course, somebody came up with the idea, let's get these things called washers, a big hole in the middle, so that you don't lose grip of the pick. And the outside would be bigger than this. I don't have any at the moment. But the idea is the same. Your thumb and index finger would be holding onto the pick very readily, and the outside would be used to strum and pick. Okay? And that came up with the idea of lead picks. These little tiny fuckers I couldn't find in the store again. about that size, so I cut a few. Alright? Little tiny ones that are not worth a damn to strum with, but lead picking's fine. Now, also, when the guy came up with the idea of the metal coins to use, so we said, well, why don't we just make a metal pick? And this is what they came up with. See this rated X, like the washer idea? And it works very well on picking lead picks. Strumming, it tears the hell out of guitar strings. Stay away from it if you're new. But for lead picking, yeah, this is great. And it definitely has a tune and tongue to it, directly in contrast with this celluloid or plastic or nylon. Right? And last but not least, for the really klutzy, I found they still make these thumb picks, and this actually fits over your thumb. It's not a banjo pick, it's actually a guitar pick. It fits over your thumb in case you're totally spastic and have trouble holding onto a regular pick, so you don't lose it. Believe it or not, they also make a pick that has a strap that goes over your thumb that you can sit there and twirl it around like a nipple tassel so you don't lose it. It may come out of your fingers, but it'll still be hanging there so you can find it again. Right? So, speaking of nipples, one of these days somebody's going to send me a question like, Dave, tell me how to fix these breasts. They're just not quite right. See, if they ask me about guitar picks and strings and things, you're going to say, Dave, can you help me with this see-through bra? I need to fix it. Please send me one of those videos soon. Anyway, I was mentioning mic stands and two-way tape. Road crew hate that stuff. It gets all over the place. It gets nasty. It builds up on those mic stands. They don't want to clean them every damn time. So I found these dots. Now you can get these at any stationery store, right? And they're just basically sticky dots that you can stick your guitar pick. Right? Look at that. To your mic stand and not leave it till a bunch of goo everywhere like you would with two-sided tape running the length of your mic stand. And basically this just comes right off. You've got it in your hands, right? You can still leave it on there to play with. It won't be in your way. It doesn't have that gooey stuff that's stick on your hands either, right? So that in essence is everything I know about picks. And any other questions about picks, give me a holler. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but that in essence is the choices you've got. You can get some weird shapes with holes cut in them and different sizes, but basically what it comes down to is this little pick here, right? This shape. I recommend, if you want my recommendation, these Jen Dunlap nylons in 60 and 88 millimeter. Right? I think those are some of the best picks made. At least that's what I think. So, Dave in Texas, have a good one. Bye.